If I would get like a quarter every time an ambulance passes by, I'll be rich and stop doing YouTube. Not even joking. Hey guys, it's Natalie. Welcome back. Today I have for you a makeup tutorial. I feel like it's been such a long time, and it's going to be my everyday makeup, what I usually wear whenever I want to look put together but don't have too much time. It was super easy to recreate. It's literally like 10 to 15 minutes, and the best part is that it's all drugstore. I also feel like it's perfect and right on time for back to school. Actually, let me know if you guys are going back to school or college. I would love to know, but without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so starting off with a primer, I'm using this one from Covergirl. It's the TrueBlend Base Business Primer. It's the skin smoothing one. I've used it before in the first impression that I did for Covergirl's new foundation, and I really liked how it felt. It's just really smooth on the skin. Smells really good as well. Alright, so I'll be mixing two of my favorite foundations from the drugstore, which is the Covergirl TrueBlend Matte Made. I feel like this has gotten mixed reviews. Like, some people like it, some people don't. I made a first impression on it actually on both, which I'll be listing down below for you guys. But I personally like it. I use T60. This is a comfortable matte. And then I also absolutely love, as you guys know, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This one is more of a glowy finish, and I use it in 210. So I'm going to be using the matte in the center of my face and then the Pro Glow in the outside of my face. And this is how you know I love this foundation. I barely have any product left. And then blending it with one of my favorite brushes for foundation, the e.l.f. Ultimate Kabuki brush. This applies your foundation so fast, and it's also great for powder. For my brows, the one that I use is not drugstore, but I wanted to keep the drugstore theme for this video. So I'm going in with the Stroke a Brow from Ardell in Soft Black. It's really precise and long lasting, and it's also easy to draw on your brows. You guys already know I can't multitask when I'm doing my brows, so just follow along. Alright, so something like that, and then we move on to concealer. To clean up the brows, I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in Cafe. It's really similar to my skin color. I use it with a flat brush, a flat concealer brush. Alright, so now to highlight under my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Instant H31 Concealer. This is a goodie but oldie, and I use it in medium. It's super full coverage and a little too light for me, but we'll make it work. And then just blending it out with a sponge. To set that, I recently went back and got my favorite loose powder from the drugstore. It's the Airspun Loose Powder in Translucent. This is honestly such an amazing loose powder from the drugstore. It just sets your makeup really, really nicely, and it also brightens your under eyes. So I'm just blending that in my under eye and then outwards towards my skin to also set my skin. With the sponge, I'm just going to be taking a little more and placing it in my nose. This is honestly my everyday makeup, just with different products. To contour my skin, I recently got the Fit Me from Maybelline. This is an all over the face powder, but I personally really love getting face powders and then just getting a darker shade and turning it into my bronzer, and that's exactly what I did with this one. I got it in Mocca, and it's the perfect contouring shade. And then with a flat blending brush like this one, I'm just going to be taking a tiny bit and contouring my nose a little bit. And with the same brush and color, placing it in my eyes, just basically all over. Alright, then just removing any extra loose powder that I probably have. I'm honestly not the most gentle person when it comes to doing my makeup, but moving on to highlight, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. What shade is this? 100 Molted Gold. It's such a beautiful gold shade. I can't believe this is drugstore. I'm going to be taking a small brush and just applying it in my inner corner. And applying any sort of highlight or light shade in your inner corner is going to make you look more awake. So that's perfect for you to do every day if you want to look more awake, especially maybe like for back to school. You don't have to do anything crazy. And then lightly applying some in my cheekbones right here. I'm not applying too much because remember, it's morning and it's school. If you're applying it for school or if it's work, we don't want to go too crazy. Just something really natural. I woke up like this look, you know what I mean? Now for blush, I'm using one of my favorites from Flower Beauty in Power Blush. It's just such a beautiful pinky corally shade and perfect for every day because it's pretty light. Alright, moving on with mascara. These are my two favorites and they're from L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Carbon Black and the Lash Paradise. I love mixing these two on the day-to-day basis, to be honest with you. Best mascara ever. Moving on with lips, I'm going to keep it pretty natural, especially because it's an everyday makeup and for back to school. So I'm lining it with the Covergirl in Caramel Nude. This is a beautiful nude lip liner. This alone with maybe a lip balm or lip gloss will already look good, to be honest with you. But I'm going to be using the Pixi liquid lipstick in Matte Beige. This is one of my favorite formulas from the drugstore. It's super comfortable on the lips and it's really long lasting as well. Last but very not least is setting my face. This is not necessarily a setting spray, it's a facial mist from Garnier. Another one of my favorites from the drugstore, it's the L'Oreal one, the Infallible Pro. But I'm going to be using this just because it's really refreshing and perfect for the morning to just like wake you up. That was a lot. Alright, so that was pretty much it. This is my everyday makeup. It's basically what I literally do every single day. I just usually switch up the products, but this is definitely my natural glam. What I go for whenever I want to look put together but don't have too much time. It literally takes me like 10 to 15 minutes, if even that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, everything's going to be listed down below, so make sure to check that out, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye! What the heck? Wow, this doesn't even... Oh, God. What shade is this? If it comes off. I mean, it's not Nathalie's video if there's not this going on. Do you hear that? Guys,